Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years. Been dying for the spotlight for years. Damn, Keyshia, for real?
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me. A little bit ghetto, you know, a little bit hood.
So apparently Nicki Minaj feels a certain type of way about Keyshia Ka'oir. Gucci Mane and Keyshia Ka'oir, Gucci Mane's wife, went on a Breakfast Club and did an interview yesterday. And basically they was talking about mental health and what Gucci was going through, quote unquote, episodes in his new book. And they were just really just talking about how Keyshia really got Gucci Mane out of that situation.
For you, what was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a
he's
system.
personally...
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. You know, and I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat, he does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode, you're sick. No, I'm not, ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Wow. You know, we heard Kim this week say how Kanye just used to give away their cars and stuff when he would go through episodes. And in the book you talk about,
I did
He
that.
did.
you just used to be giving away stuff.
I gave away jewelry.
Money.
And
Jewelry
money.
cost.
So yeah, majority of the interview was in lines of what you just heard there. Now, Nicki Minaj went to Twitter after this whole interview and expressed how she felt about Keyshia Ka'oir. So she basically said, Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years. Been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated. Gucci hates Deborah Anthony. They don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Charlemagne the Fraud, Jay-Z friend and business associate, using iHeartRadio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this, sweetie. Well, bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it, smiley face. Let's play. Y'all wanted attention? Let's do it. LAPD, where's the evidence of my home where being swatted with a toddler inside 4 times, guns drawn? Republic records stand for me any fucking day now. You'll regret it. Now, I don't understand why Nicki Minaj is going after all these folks. Some situations here and there, like Jay-Z, I kind of understand that. I talked about that in multiple interviews and videos. But this whole thing with Keyshia Ka'oir, I kind of understand. See, I think Keyshia and Gucci hit a soft spot for Nicki Minaj because they was talking about mental health. And Cardi B actually alluded to this weeks before this whole situation occurred. See, Cardi B tweeted, "Quiet as kept the truth is being diagnosed with I don't know that word, and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also on heavy on drugs and cocaine, perks, and Xanax. You don't listen to nobody around you. You're the only person that have the power is Kenneth Penny. But you know what happens with that Amex when you're sedated." So now Cardi B is alluding that, you know, Nicki Minaj, she's kind of crazy and cuckoo in herself. And a lot of people around the internet have been saying this for about Nicki Minaj a long time. So I think when Gucci Mane and Keyshia Ka'oir went on there to talk about mental health, she kind of felt a certain type of way. And plus, even Gucci Mane apologized to her directly and indirectly. He said on the Breakfast Club that he apologized to multiple people, and he said Nicki Minaj named herself.
Gucci Mane, without me, no one helped him because he's the artist. No one is gonna say, Gucci, you're not well. Gucci, you need medicine. They just keep on giving him the weed, giving him the drugs, and he keep on keeping on. No one took the time to like, damn dog, something is really wrong with you.
You know, when you break down in the book that September 13th episode, right?
Yeah.
And you said you don't even remember a lot of the things that you said. Did you have to go back and say, you know what, let me fix some of those situations?
Yes. I was super embarrassed and hurt by the things I said because like I wasn't well then, right? So then I got locked up. So a lot of those people who I was saying stuff to, they were like, they never gonna mess with me no more. So even when I got out 3 years later, I still was like, I apologize to Ross, Drake, Nicki, like all them people accepted my apology. They just don't know. It's like a weight off my shoulders.
So yeah, you guys hear it.
So I don't know if it's just personal with Keyshia or Gucci Mane, but Nicki Minaj actually felt a certain type of way from whatever they was talking about in that interview. Now, I will say this about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj basically said that Keyshia been trying to be her for years. Now, when I did some research, it's kind of crazy that Keyshia has multiple pictures side by sides of her dressing up like Nicki Minaj. This is an example right here. Example 1. Example 2 right here, where she actually went on Wendy Williams. This is the same outfit. And example 3 right here. Now, I don't know, but this is kind of odd. This is kind of odd. And even this picture right here. Now, this is not even the same outfit, but you can't tell me that this has some kind of similarities to it. Even when Keyshia went to the game with Gucci Mane right here, same outfit, same outfit. Now, I'm not saying it's a coincidence, but I just say like both y'all got money, and you mean to tell me y'all got 5 of the same outfits on? I don't know, Keyshia. I don't know. I don't know. And I will also say, I mean, out of the 17 people she follow on Instagram, she's following Cardi B. So I don't know. It might be some kind of animosity there. But you trying to dress up like Nicki is insane, bruh. But the most important question is, what is your thoughts? Do you think Nicki Minaj kind of got a point? Do you think Keyshia Ka'oir is trying to be Nicki Minaj? Do you think she's feel a certain type of way towards her? Or do you think Nicki Minaj is crazy? She's insane. She's just having another episode and we shouldn't even really be worried about her? Put that in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll holla next time on Black TV.